hello, health, fitness, and highly motivated family. I greet you all the ladies in my life, all my moms, my aunties, and my friends, both physically and virtually. I hope everything is well with you and this life is well taken care of you. As usual, I'm bringing you a combo of fitness and motivational video, and today's fitness video is from Growing Banana, and the title is 30-minute sweaty heat plus pilot inspired home workout, no equipment. So I encourage you all, especially all women out there, to take the time and make the time to take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. Your body by doing some kind of exercise, heat workout, swimming, walking, dancing, running around the kids or behind the kids or away from the kids, or carrying weight depends on you and the time you decide to make for this activity of your choosing. Take care of your mind by ensuring it is fed by things, ideas, thoughts, routines, and rituals that are not only empowering, creative, and positive to yourself, but also to the people around you. And lastly, make time to take care of your spirit by praying, meditating, and taking the time to thank the great creator, Mother Nature, your ancestors living within you through your bloodline, to bless the very ground you are walking on and the source of life that decided to wake you up again today. So please take the time to make a meditation around those topics, and make and have a prayer or a meditation of gratefulness for the things of the past, those of the present, and those coming up in the close or later future. As usual, I will link the sport video so that you can go and exercise your body, your mind, and your spirit, because that is what sport and fitness in general do. They have always been doing that. They have always brought kind of benefits to all those who exercise and are doing fitness exercises on the regular basis. When you just do once in a while, once every 2 months or once every month, you might not enjoy the benefits that sport is going to bring to you, bring to your brain, bring to your spirit, bring to your physical appearance, and even your emotional condition. But when you do it on the regular basis, and I'm not saying you have to do it every day, all day, 24 hours. No. The regular thing can be once a week. The regular thing can be twice a week. The regular thing can be every Wednesday of, I don't know, every 2 weeks or something like that. But as long as you start to make it a routine, you start to make it a ritual so that your body will even crave for that day. Your body will even crave for those kind of exercise. That is when you will start to benefit and see the benefits of doing the sport on a regular basis. So yeah, that is the fitness side. And today's motivational message is about the modern day hindrances to success. Let me repeat it. The modern day hindrances to success. We'll first define what is a hindrance. For me, it is a barrier, an obstacle, a distraction that prevents one from being disciplined, hence shifting one's mind far away from achieving success or even having the courage to go for it. A hindrance can be anything and everything emanating from either your environment, country, community, friends, partner, or job environment, or from within yourself. So your self-awareness or lack of it, your self-esteem or lack of it, your self-doubt or your self-trust. So the hindrance can come from your environment or from within. And the external hindrances are, as mentioned before, they come from your environment. So country, family members, friendship, relationship, the environment you grow up within, maybe an encouraging environment where people are striving, successful, and supporting one another, or a discouraging environment where people want to remain in one place and stay the same, and discourage any and everyone trying to stand up and grow outside of or beyond the common ground. So that is the external hindrances that we might face, or with barriers. So these are the external things coming from different sides of our relationships or the environment we find ourselves into. And the internal hindrances, I'm going further, I'm going deeper, so I'm trying to define or add more details to what I said before. So the internal hindrances can be your routine, the ways you have lived by or lately or always. This can be your habits, your daily routine, or the ways you have been raised as well. So consciously or unconsciously, these are things you do or do not do. These are words you say or will never have the courage to say. And the places you visit or avoid, they are all things in summary that somehow depends on your choosing, but you go for without even having to think about it. So these are the internal, these are the sources of the internal hindrances. So everyone, fortunately for it is fair to all of us, or unfortunately has one or multiple hindrances in life that prevent or distract them or us from our main goals towards achieving and remaining successful in life, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. I mean, in all areas that are very important to our journey in this life. And this is even worse for some of us. Let us say for just a minority of us, because I don't want to say everybody has hindrances, but I think everybody has a barrier somehow, whether it is a physical barrier or a psychological barrier, financial barrier or emotional barrier. I mean, we all face somehow something that is not propulsing us into achieving the goals that we might want to achieve in life. And I've said it before, it can come from your external environment or from within yourself. So yes, it is even worse from some of us, and I would say a minority of us, because not everyone is like us, or not everyone is like me. For nowadays, the modern day hindrances to success are as laughable as they can create a sentiment of disappointment towards ourselves. However, they still create damage and still affect some of us who do not dare to see, identify, face, and tackle them as our modern day hindrances to success. That is why I'm bringing you this topic of the modern day hindrances to success, so that if you find yourself in my shoes, you might, as well as I am, face this truth and reorganize yourself in order to make and design a life around things and people that are going to help assist and promote or encourage you into achieving success and remaining successful. And no more letting ourselves be led into things and habits that are only barriers to us and the life of design I want to build for myself and my children. So yeah, what are the modern day hindrances to success? I've defined what is hindrances now. Let me identify what are my hindrances to success today. And please don't laugh at me. Please don't laugh at me, but be honest with yourself. I'm not saying you are like me, but please be honest with yourself. My phone, my computer, I do not have iPad, I do not have iPod, but I have, yeah, like a Bluetooth earphones. So my phone, my computer, I cannot believe they can be hindrances. The very tools we use to live in this modern day age can become the modern day hindrances to our success. Well, I am facing my truth, and hopefully you will face yours as well. This modern day technology can be hindrances to success. Yeah. And this is a barrier I never dare to identify as such against my achieving my goals. The mere amount of time I spend on them is mind blowing. I cannot even face the truth and count the time, hours, minutes, and days are spent on these instruments. And I used to find excuses such as moving and living in a foreign land, a new language outside of my comfort zone, build friendships to be built, a career to go back to after so many years outside of the rat race, and of course, broken and shifting relationships, and so on and so forth. For in truth, this is all true. I was never so much attached to gadgets. I prefer to live life outside and fully before. But enough of the excuses. For if this squared shape of technology is taking me away from living life, then I must see it as such, as one of my modern day hindrances that is taking me, or that are taking me away from me achieving and me going towards achieving a successful life or building a successful life. This technology per se is not negative at all, or and to all. I mean, when some are creating careers, earning money, and empowering so many lives through using those medium, the truth is I am not yet one of I am not yet one of those making a living through them, but rather I identify today as those consuming all kind of contents from those who are making it. From WhatsApp, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Snap, just to mention a few, to radio station and audiobooks. I mean, bring content, I will consume it, whatever the amount of time spent, as long as my realities are set aside, and so I can virtually live a life that I know very well is not mine yet. And the truth is, this life will never be mine as long as I remain in the receiving mode. Because when you are on the other side of the telephone, not being the producer of the content, but rather the consumer of the content, you are on the passive mode. It is difficult for you to even transfer yourself from being passive to being active. And when you try that, even you are going to find barriers that are going to come from within. You have to you face doubt, you face like self-esteem, for example, because sometimes when you look at the life of people living through your telephone, or living on the other side of the telephone, those making the content, those making sure everything looks appealing, everything looks professional, everything looks like so perfect. When you try to transfer yourself from consuming mode or passive mode to the active mode and being able to create content, it might be a little bit of a challenge, even like the mind. It might be even a mind challenge, like a psychological challenge, because you are used to being on one side of the equation, and you transferring to that other side might face some hindrances that can be emotional, that can be related to you having or lacking self-esteem, or you having or lacking self-doubt, or self-trust. So you have to make sure that when you are transferring, you are at least healing yourself first, because when you see those people living life, like the kind of life we aspire to, and then we hear that they committed suicide, or they are broke, or they do not, they lack of all the things that they swear by JOD that they have, then you realize that actually you are living the real life, when these people are mostly living the virtual life, the life of looking perfect when everything can be in shambles and in chaos. So yeah, I mean, this has helped. So I'm not even blaming the technology. Like I said, when some people are making life through them, the thing is that I am not. And if I want to stick to me achieving a successful life, to me designing a successful life, I even have to look at my habits, my routines, my rituals, all the things that I do. And nowadays, the hindrances to my success, the barriers that I'm facing to my success are not people, they are me. They are not the environment, they are me. They are not even the technology, they are the way I use technology to get out of my reality. So this is hindrances to me. I mean, this has this has helped me through tough times. Yeah, technology has helped me. This was and still is a therapy I am happy to still go back to when I am happy or sad, when I succeed or fail flat or fall flat on my face. But by facing the truth of technology becoming a problem to me, or a problem towards, or even a barrier towards me achieving things, I regain a certain amount of control and power over this medium. If And this is one of the objective why the reasons why I'm making this video. This is like a journal, me journaling my journey through to success. So I mean, if a modern day entrepreneurial guru named Mark Andreessen, who created Mosaic Internet Browser and co-founded and sold Netscape, says, if it is free, it is maybe because you are the product. Then it would be wise for the minority of us who are struggling maybe through the use of technology to realize that not everything that looks sparkly, not everything that looks like gold is actually gold, and not everything that are cheap or actually that looks and feel free, or you don't pay directly or immediately, are actually free, because these people are taking your attention, they are taking your time, they are like you remaining on those app, us remaining on this app, us using it 24/7, us using it so regularly, and us becoming addicted to it, and it looks free, and we don't pay directly for that. That means we are the product. We are the product, and we are just being used. Like this is feeding something somewhere, and we are just the food. Sorry if I'm going too deep. So, what is your modern day hindrance? So, I'll end by what you said. If it is free, it is maybe because you are the product. And the question I'm leaving you with is, what is your modern day hindrance? Are they also technologies? Are they your responsibilities? Are they the consequences of your choices, or are they choices made for you? Well, in whatever case, it is all about identifying what is in front of you, then tackling this as such and growing wisely and effectively in accordance with your mission instead of your feelings. Creating new habits around what you have identified as hindrances, and ensuring you are no more the product, but rather you become an active participant, an actor, acting towards your growth, your success, and your progress, and acting towards you realizing the mission why that you were assigned, or that you chose when you came into this journey. That was my video today. I hope I've helped somebody out there starting with me. I hope I've spoken to somebody's spirit out there starting with mine. And I hope this is going to encourage you to face your truth, to encourage you to be honest even with yourself. So that at the end of the day, whatever we are facing right now, that is maybe delaying us, that is distracting us, that is taking us and our time away from the main objective and the main goals that we want to achieve and succeed at, we are going to face them and then create new habits so that they do not control us anymore, but we rather control them. That was my video. Thank you for watching, liking, and commenting, and sharing it with people that you like and you love. Until I see you another time, please take care of yourself. Thank you. Bye.